hidden meaning in A$AP Rocky's new video. So basically it's a song off the Need for Speed Unbound game soundtrack. In this video, shitting me, he's pulling back the veils. Okay? He's pulling back the curtains for his fans, letting us see what goes on behind the scenes in this music industry. So when I first saw the video, my jaw dropped. My jaw literally dropped. I was like, what? This is crazy. Very interesting video, might I say. Very creative. And it just goes back to the conspiracy theory topic that musicians, politicians, actors have been put in front of us, but we don't necessarily know who these people really are. You could be looking at a replacement person. You could be looking at a somebody who's been genetically modified. You can be looking at a cross-dressing person. You don't know. And when I say it's all alleged, everything I'm saying is alleged. I don't know any of this stuff for fact. I'm just going based off of what everybody else is saying on the internet. Literally what the conspiracy theorists are clipping and making videos of, you're actually seeing it in the actual music videos by the actual artists. It's crazy. It's art literally imitating life. Everything is meshing together. The curtains have been pulled back. The third walls and the fourth walls have been broken down. I've made a video about Future and the hidden meanings in his video, which was called Wait For You. Movies as well too. You see the same thing in movies. If you ever watched the movie Manchurian Candidate with Denzel Washington, amazing movie. Art imitating life. He had a chip put in him, and his mother had some keywords that anytime she would say those keywords, he basically would go into a trance. And while in that trance, anything that his mother would advise him to do, he would do. Whether you want to say these people are under mind control, they're clones, humanoids, MK Ultra, whatever you want to say. However they want to define themselves these days. The bottom line is, keep the Most High first, right? And don't believe everything you see on TV and on the internet, right? None of these people are to be worshipped and idolized. The only person you should be idolizing is the Most High. That's it. That's the only person you're on this earth to please, because there's a life here on earth, then there's a life after death, right? So if we want to get into the kingdom of life after death, we have to be doing everything in our power to be in the graces of the Most High. And that's a video for another day. But back to this A$AP Rocky. Okay, so in this video, crazy video, it starts, he's running around the office of said music label and looking and acting like the Wolf of Wall Street. So, and basically he's bossing up. It doesn't seem like he's doing everything that the labels are telling him to do. So he's going through a reckless self-destruction, abandonment phase. So next, after he leaves the office, per se, he goes back to the block, to the hood, to his homies, quote-unquote homies. And he's getting lit, he's blowing off some steam. And being the slave that he is, he has all this money, and he's throwing all the money at his quote-unquote friends, a la giving you the impression that he doesn't really want these people around him, and these people don't want to be around him, but because they're his handlers, and because he's giving them money in exchange for security, in exchange for companionship, in exchange for just building that aura, they stay. And he keeps giving them money. Fast forward from that scene, he goes into a car next with these people. While he's in the car, before he actually gets into that car, they actually finally do some type of Need for Speed cameo. So they cut to a small little shot of the game, little role play of the game, and then they cut to Rocky being in the car. So once he's in that car, it starts to get creepy because he starts saying some lyrics, right? And I quote, ride around town on meds, Louisville dodging shit, niggas don't dodge, don't miss, but shorty going down on this, Riverside, right a mess. Okay, here it comes. 380 by the leg, got me feeling like Pac and shit. Realist out, motherfucker. You niggas still popping shit. What does that mean? I think it's alluding to the situation that he got caught up in. This again could be the art imitating life. Are you guys still talking? Because he took out the 380 to stop talking shit, right? Feeling like Pac and shit, right? Again, that's up for debate. You can take it how you want to take it, but that's just my interpretation of it. Because again, Tupac, if you remember Tupac, I don't know how old you people are watching this video, but Tupac got in some trouble when he shot at some off-duty, boys in blue back in his day. Okay, you can look that up. That happened. Right? So he goes from driving around with his friends, and then what he does, of course, is he goes from one drug, right, the drugs that he mentions in his music, to the next drug, the most addictive drug on planet Earth right now. Okay, and it's the drug of attention, the drug of fame. Links up with his fans, and his fans are all taking pictures with ASAP. They're all loving him, showering him with attention, right? The most addictive drug in the world, fame, attention. Most famous drug, most popular drug in the world right now. Okay, so everyone's taking pictures of him, and they prop him up, right? They have him at the top of the mosh pit, and they're carrying him, and he's having a great time, he's smiling, until it starts to get overwhelming, right? And he falls, and basically they drop him per se, and everybody's taking pictures of him. He ends up, after all the fans disappear, he ends up in a room, kind of like a big open warehouse space, and it seemingly looks like he's suffering. There's some type of ailment going on with him, and he's holding his stomach, and then he pretty much, it looks like he dies. He literally dies in the video, and his friends now, the same friends from the house, or his handlers, okay, they take his body away. And for a moment, it looked like Weekend at Bernie's. If you people from my generation know what that movie's all about. So they're carrying his handlers, his friends are carrying his dead body around, carrying him from A to B to C, and they take him to a music video set, and they prop him up like a puppet. They have all these strings attached to him, and they're making him do all these little moves and gyrations and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the guy's not even alive. You know what I mean? So they're playing with his dead body, basically. And as they're playing with his dead body, you see his record executives appear. And this is a real interesting part of it, because they're seemingly looking at him, saying, in what it looks like to me, my interpretation, everything I'm saying is alleged, you're open to your own opinion. It looks like they're deciding, right? Is this guy more of an asset dead, or is this guy more of an asset alive? That's what I saw from it. And it looks like they came up to the conclusion that he's worth more alive. So what did they do? They basically started creating a new ASAP. That's what they did. They literally did that in the video. They created a new version of this guy. So they had dead version of him just still there being propped around, but in the meantime they're working on the new version of him. So there's a scene where they're in like a laboratory or something, or like somebody's basement, kind of like, and they're like creating him on the computer, like giving him a porcelain face, and they giving him all the ASAP Rocky characteristics from the old person, like the physical features, the vocal features, the everything, the look, the clothing, everything. And this is where it gets really dark. Now they have a new fully alive, fully intact version number 2 of ASAP Rocky. Very creepy, very dark. Okay, so the black and white record executive bosses, I guess, programmed this new ASAP Rocky. His handlers also programmed this new ASAP Rocky. And yeah, now this new version of ASAP Rocky is back, right? In the same office where the video started, in that Wolf of Wall Street position, but he's smiling, he's happy, he's controlled, he's not being such a danger, such a threat, not slapping white folks. He's drinking champagne, he's laughing, he's toasting. The freakiest part to me was when the porcelain version of ASAP Rocky went back to that house where he was created in and seen the dead version of ASAP Rocky with all the tubes hooked up to him. Super creepy. Super creepy scene right there. Again, art imitating life. That's what it felt like. So that was pretty much the end of the video. Then they have a whole bunch of cutscenes of a porcelain doll, going to bed, going to sleep in his new life, taking pictures with fans in his nice outfit, and yeah, it really coined the phrase "Long live ASAP." It was so freaky because if you know that's ASAP's, that's one of his, the title of his first mixtape or something along those lines, but yeah, or his slogan per se. Very creepy, very creepy, but amazing video, amazing, well done, ASAP. Man, definitely one of my top artists for the last decade and a half, I'd say. So salute to you. If you enjoyed this video, if you got this far, please subscribe to my channel. Mario Wave, everybody, be safe, keep the Most High first. Holiday season is upon us. Say a prayer, give thanks for everything that you got and all the good people around you. Alright? I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.